Deep within the ancient forests of Germany, a single acorn falls. This tiny package of life carries the blueprint for a giant. It hits the forest floor with a soft thud, settling into a bed of moss and damp earth as the autumn chill begins to bite. The acorn is not alone, it is surrounded by competitors and predators. A hungry jay descends, eyeing the prize. Instead of eating it, the bird buries the nut in a secret cache, intending to return later. This act of theft is actually a gift. Winter arrives, cloaking the woodland in a heavy silence. The jay forgets its stash, leaving the acorn protected beneath the frost line. Inside the shell, the embryo waits for the precise chemical signal that the harshest weather has passed. As spring thaws the ground, the acorn cracks open. A tiny taproot, known as a radicle, pushes downward into the soil. It seeks out nutrients and stability before the first leaf ever sees the sun. This is the foundation of a century of growth. Simultaneously, a pale green shoot reaches upward. It must navigate a labyrinth of dead leaves and fallen twigs to find the light. For a young oak, the forest floor is a dark place where only 5% of sunlight reaches the bottom. The sapling's secret weapon is the wood wide web. Below the surface, its roots connect with fungal networks called mycorrhizae. These fungi trade minerals for the tree's sugar, allowing older mother trees to send energy to the struggling young. Years pass, and the sapling becomes a sturdy juvenile. It survives the nibbling of deer and the fury of summer storms. Each year, it adds a ring of wood, a permanent record of the rainfall and temperature it endured during that specific season. By its 50th year, the oak begins to produce its own crop of acorns. It has become a cornerstone of the ecosystem. Over 2,000 species, from beetles to fungi, rely on this single tree for their survival and reproductive success. The oak's bark thickens, turning into a rugged armor of cork and tannin. These tannins are natural pesticides, deterring insects that would otherwise bore into the heartwood. It is a biological fortress, standing tall against the elements. In the height of summer, the tree breathes. Through tiny pores in its leaves called stomata, it releases water vapor and oxygen. A large oak can transpire hundreds of gallons of water in a single day, cooling the air for miles around. Disaster strikes in the form of a lightning bolt during a July heatwave. The strike scars the trunk, but the oak's compartmentalization system kicks in. It walls off the damaged wood, preventing rot from spreading to the healthy limbs. As the tree enters its third century, it becomes a veteran. Its crown thins, and some branches die back to save energy. This stage is known as ancient, a period where the tree focuses on endurance rather than rapid upward height growth. The hollows in its aging trunk provide nesting sites for rare owls and bats. These creatures pay their rent by eating the pests that might harm the foliage. It is a perfect circle of mutual benefit that has lasted for many generations. Even in death, the oak serves the forest. When it finally falls after 500 years, it becomes a nurse log. The decaying wood releases a final burst of nutrients back into the soil, feeding the next generation of tiny acorns. The cycle of the European nature is a slow, methodical dance. It teaches us that true strength comes from deep roots and communal cooperation. Every giant you see in the park started as that one lucky nut forgotten by a distracted bird. The oak stands as a symbol of European resilience and biological heritage. By understanding its journey, we learn to respect the intricate balance of our natural world. It is a story of survival that spans across centuries and borders.